Hey, this is Diggity with another English commentary, this time on the Allstar Game. This is actually the second set, not doing the initial set between Nana and I Love You V, just because, yeah, there was another recent commentary I did by them that was actually after it. I already know the winner, and honestly, I'm kind of tired of doing Terran versus Terran games. They tend not to be terribly interesting once you get hidden tech rushes. This game is between Boxer and Yellow, Boxer being the most famous StarCraft Brood War professional player, probably one of the more successful pro gamers, period. Has gotten close to $600,000, probably somewhat over that, in cash winnings. Basically his life prior to joining the military, the Air Force, was Brood War. I guess as soon as he leaves the military, he'll be back in Brood War and probably back in top form. I mean, even not practicing very often, having basically not played a ton, he still manages to beat top-level players. Basically, he just beat Bisu, #1 rated Protoss, not too long ago. This is his chief rival, Yellow. Just so you know, let me set the colors just in case people aren't aware. Yellow is Zerg. He's starting in the 2 o'clock position. Boxer's blue. He's Terran. Basically, Boxer's Terran has caused all the wannabes, all the people that are going in. That's why you have 2/3 of the field always being Terran when you get into the professional league. Really, he's the consummate professional. He constantly changes up his gameplay, constantly remains unpredictable. He never lets people get a lock-in. I would expect that Bisu would actually be ending up with a loss pretty quick here, because I think people, especially against Terran matches, because I think people are starting to realize he goes with that early observatory. He's trying to neutralize the Vulture Rush, and I think someone's going to figure out a way around that soon. Looks like Boxer's coming up with that early SCV. Looks like he's up to something pretty standard. He does some sort of interesting rush. It looks like he's just going to tease Yellow by building an engineering bay in his expansion. Yellow's going to have a little bit of delay building that, but it doesn't look like it's going to affect him too much. On that quick flash, we can see he's building the spawning pool. My guess is that chatter, he's only saying, "Oh, I got something for you here." I'm kind of curious what Boxer's going to do. He's really well known for not just having amazing micro. If you actually want to see amazing micro feats, just search on YouTube for Boxer, and you're probably going to get up some compilation video of him doing something hilarious and entertaining. But Boxer's also known for really creative rushes. He's the only person I know who's gotten away with a barrack build float rush, which has just been my dream to do in a live match. Yellow just now seeing the engineering bay as he's bringing down his drone to do the expansion. He's getting a chuckle out of that too. I guess this Boxer's just going to cancel that to get his res back as soon as he gets some circlings down there. It's not really going to hurt Yellow too much, but definitely something entertaining to throw out there. Definitely doesn't hurt Boxer that much. Looks like Boxer's sealing up his front door. Yeah, Yellow's putting his second hatchery down in his own main. Looks like he's also getting a scout. No, never mind. He's just chasing Boxer's SCV in that upper left-hand corner. Boxer, in the meantime, knows those lings are going to be out early. He's sealing the front door. Looks like he, from what I can tell on the minimap and from the prior views, looks like he's going to do an actual supply depot seal-in. It's an interesting way of doing it. Usually you'll see people just plant 2 Marines or Marine and SCV down against the 6th lane. But with that, the 2 supply depots, the 2 supply depots and that barracks, he's going to be able to lock that in pretty easily. I'd be surprised if Boxer went with a standard build. Yellow right now getting his expansion down. Here comes Yellow with those lings. Again, they're just going to get turned around by these 2 Marines behind this nice wall, totally denying the rush, or denying the scout, I should say. Which Boxer is just absolutely amazing at. He always keeps his opponents on their toes. Yeah, it looks like he's going to go for a buy rush. He's got that academy up. He's most likely researching range. It's a pretty safe thing to do against Zerg, but you never know with Boxer. He could decide to go something crazy like a ghost rush. That'd be, something like that. And considering it's a light game, I'd almost expect him to do that. But I guess we'll see. Yellow, you really can't treat Yellow lightly. He is a top Zerg. He's been kind of a slump lately. Hasn't really had any. I think it was last year. He just had a really bad OSL run. But you can never, you can't underestimate him. You can't just say, oh, this is a throwaway game. I can win this bonus just by not doing anything. But again, this is going to be pretty lighthearted. These guys know each other pretty well. They're pretty good friends. Yeah, it looks like a firebat out, medic out. Looks like, yeah, Boxer's going to do a standard infantry build. It looks like he's playing it safe. He's going to build that second command center behind space, going to float it out and take that secondary there. Yeah, he's starting to bring the forces down. I'm not sure if he's going to go up and press. I don't think he will, because, yeah, with the Zerglings in the way, yeah, going and attacking. Yellow's going to see that coming. He's going to get the basic sunk down. My guess is Boxer's pushing these up instead of defending, or instead of pushing secondary 1, is to get those Zerglings out of position. So it's kind of a nice little trick on Boxer's part. He's pushing these forces up, so he has to bring these Lings back. So Yellow can't harass that secondary going down. There'll be a little delayed on knowing that secondary is going down. And additionally, Yellow's forced to build those 2 sunken colonies that right now are just kind of obligatory, but aren't really going to serve him later when Boxer actually comes in with a decent force. He also has the opportunity now to go and clear out these extra Zerglings and basically cut the information that Yellow has out in the field. Looks like Yellow's going to lose an Overlord here. Boxer doing a good job scouting it out. He's checking to see if Yellow did an early scout at that expansion there. And yeah, found the Overlord, took it down. That's going to set Yellow back a little. Looks like Yellow's getting that second extractor down quickly. So he's going to go to Mutalisk's engineering bay going down for Boxer. So Boxer knows it's coming. Here comes that floating command center, like I said. Looks like actually, yeah, he was just going to wait. He's going to clear out the field, make sure there wasn't anything to harass that. He's probably going to set up a decent base perimeter, and then just wait, get all the pieces at the